Hey, what's up everybody? In this video I'm going to tell you about my new Mandalorian skirmish list that I'm going to run for my upcoming tournament and why this is the way.
This is the way.
Ever since I started my Star Wars Legion journey, there was one army in particular that I wanted to run. Mandalorians. Only Mandalorians. I thought it would be very cool to have a bunch of Speed 3 units jump all over the battlefield, shooting rockets, swinging their basket swords, and unloading their pistols while flanking their enemies. And after running the Ewoks for my very first tournament, I thought it would be very cool to try different skirmish lists every tournament that I have this year. And for this one, which takes place on May the 4th, I settled on an all-Mandalorian army. And this is where a problem arises. You cannot run an all-Mandalorian army. In Star Wars Legion, you are required to have at least 3 core units for a standard game and 2 core units for a skirmish game. Core units are your basic rebel troopers, your stormtroopers, B-1 battle droids, and clone troopers. Mandalorians, being the elite warriors that they are, they take up a special forces slot instead of a core slot. There are no core Mandalorians yet. This means we're going to need to fill out our core slot with some other units. A good thing to know at this point is that I am collecting a rebel army at the moment, so I will only take the rebel aligned Mandalorians for this list. So let's get them in, shall we? Clan Wren comes with 7 models split between 2 units. A unit of 4 Mandalorian resistance and 3 members of Clan Wren. This in itself makes this box a very good deal for anyone who wants to fill out some special forces slots, and I like how Star Wars Legion often puts 2 units in one box. The Clan Wren unit tells you it only has 1 model in the unit, but Ursa Wren and Tristan Wren are 2 mandatory upgrades to make them a total of 3 models in the unit. They have 2 hit points per model, they search to hit, search to block, they have red defense dice, they get dodge tokens when they spend a dodge token via the nimble keyword, and get impervious to make them even more survivable against pierce weapons. And they get retinue when Sabine Wren is close by. The Mandalorian resistance has a unit count of 3 with an optional Basket duelist. This makes them a total of 4 models in the unit. They only have 1 wound per model, and I am pretty scared about that. Still, with their red defense dice, search to block and impervious should make them quite survivable. I'm still in the progress of painting my Mandalorians, and I decided to go for a custom Clan Wren paint scheme. I did this with the help of the Mando Creator, which is an online tool you can use. Very cool, very awesome. And if you want to see me finish these guys, I highly recommend you check out my streams. I do one on Monday and one on Wednesday. It's always a big party, a fellowship of nerds. But now there is a choice to be made for the operative slot. We have Boba Fett, we have Din Djarin, or we have Sabine Wren. But since Clan Wren works so good with Sabine, I'm choosing Sabine. And Sabine is such an awesome operative. I'm choosing to run her with her combat shield, electro grappling line to immobilize her enemies, and of course the Darksaber, because Darksaber. And while Sabine keeps shooting, she gains dodge tokens because of the up close and personal. And I'm planning to play her quite aggressively, trying to get enough dodge tokens on her so she can get out of harm's way. And by the way, you've probably seen me use the Star Wars Legion card trays in a bunch of my videos, and I got some questions on where I got them. I'm now glad to let you know that the STLs are available for free on my Discord. And this is all thanks to a member of the tribe, a member of the community, Celestrian. Thank you.
You're a gentleman and a scholar.
If you want to join my Discord and pick up these STLs for free, link is in the description below. To fill out the rest of the list, I'll run a generic rebel officer as my commander and 2 units of rebel troopers. So let's take a look at the command cards, because boy oh boy, Sabine has some very spicy ones. The Legacy of Mandalore is a very good way to give herself some extra dodge or aim tokens. The Symbol of the Rebellion, where Sabine sprays a rebel symbol on a wall to help her friends in the rally step while annoying her enemies. Very cool. And also she recovers during this turn, which is very handy for her shield. And last but not least, explosions. So you can arm and detonate 2 thermal charges, very nice for a large group of enemies. So, this is the way. The Mando skirmish list that I'm running for my upcoming tournament. I've yet to play a single game with this list, but I expect that me and my buddy Rick will do so in the upcoming week. And if you're curious to know how this tournament went, I will make a recap video about it like I did with my last video. You can check it out right here. Also, let me know what kind of list you are running, if you even like skirmish. I really enjoy skirmish, but that's maybe a personal thing. If you want to help out the channel, be sure to subscribe and maybe like the video if you actually did. And I will see you guys soon. Later. Da-dum.